Chargers offense back onto the field. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a 2nd home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Rose. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Looking to throw. Rose. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And to give this time to the tailback. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Throws. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So out come the Chargers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, Rose. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Throwing into traffic there, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Oh, eluding the tackle. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll start with the option. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2nd and 8 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off play action. Rose. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rose. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the Wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again, and that is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the bootleg. Rose out to his left. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw left side taken in by Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he stopped immediately there. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 2nd and 11 now. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.